Yes, very good morning to all of you. How are you all?
Fine, ma'am.
Okay, that's good to hear. So, I hope you know about the practice assignment. The
Yes, ma'am.
thing, the thing is clear to you. So,
Good morning, ma'am.
you will not get the CTs, you will get the practice assignments just to check your understanding and to prepare you for the PT1 exam. Okay, so things when practice assignment will be shared, so no need to send the answers back to your subject teacher. Okay, you just need, it is only for your practice. And I think science practice assignment will come on 18th. Today I think some other subject, today you have social science, I think, subject, right?
Social science.
Yes. And this
Yes,
practice
ma'am.
assignment is from the full PT1 syllabus. It is not like that only one or two chapters are there. Okay, practice assignment means full PT1 syllabus. This assignment will be from your whole PT1 syllabus. So you have to prepare the whole PT1 syllabus now. Fine. Then yesterday one numerical was there. So there was little doubt in that how to convert. So you know that 1 meter is equal to how many centimeters?
100.
Yes.
100,
So
ma'am.
100 centimeters.
equal to 100 centimeters. But what if we want to invert this process? If you want to reverse this process, if you want to convert centimeters, like example, yesterday in the numerical, it was given 15 centimeters, right? So 15 centimeters, how to convert 15 centimeters into meters? So simple, we will do inversion of this. Okay, if when we want to convert meter into centimeter, we multiply it with 100. But when we want to convert 1 centimeter into 1 meter, so then it will be 1/100. Okay, if anything, if any number which is in centimeters, we want to convert it into meters, so then we have to divide it by 100. Simple thing is there, you have to remember it is the inverse of this process. 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter and 1 centimeter is equal to 1/100 meters. So if 15 centimeters are there, so simply you will divide 15 by 100, and no need to do the division and this cutting method. Simple, you know how many zeros are there, 10 and 20. Okay, so if two zeros are there, that means the decimal will be placed two numbers back, one number, two numbers. So before two number back, the decimal will be placed. So answer will be 0.15 meters. Simple thing you have to remember. Okay, so how many zeros are there? You know, if two zeros are there, so place the decimal point before two numbers. Clear? So don't don't get confused in this. This is very simple. Okay, and then yesterday what we were doing types of motion. So I told you two types of motion we have covered. What are the two types of motion that we have covered? Can anyone recapitulate? Can you tell me the names? Which motions we have covered?
Ma'am, rectilinear motion and circular motion.
Rectangular motion, circular motion.
Yes.
Ma'am, rectilinear
Can
motion and circular.
anyone tell me what is rectilinear motion?
We can see that objects move along a straight line. This type of motion is called rectilinear motion.
Yes, very good. Can you give an example of rectilinear motion?
Ma'am,
Any
cars.
example? Yes, car moving on the road, or you can say apple falling from the tree. Is it not rectilinear motion? Okay, any fruit or any ball falling from the height, apple falling from the tree, or you can say cars moving on the road. So anything which is moving along a straight line is showing rectilinear motion. Circular motion, what is circular motion?
In this motion, the distance of the stone from your hand.
Yes,
Uh,
the distance.
In this motion, the distance
The
of the
distance from
stone
the center of
from
the
your hand remains the same.
end
Type
of
of
the
motion
object
is called circular motion.
always same. Okay, like clock, you can take the example. So this you can say it moves in a circular motion. So any object, if it is moving along a circular path, that means it is showing circular motion. Okay, so then come to the third type of motion. Open up your books now. Okay. Yes, some yesterday one student was asking me about the picture A. Can anyone tell what is there in picture A? What is this system known as? What is happening actually in this picture? On page 103, figure A. Activity 7 की जो figure A है. Can anyone tell me what is this picture? What is happening in this picture? What is this? I know you might not have seen this because it is very old method of irrigation. Very old method. It is known as traditional method of irrigation, known as lever system, or we can also call it wheel system. इसको wheel system भी बोलते हैं, and we also call it lever system. And this is a system where this cow is moving in a circular motion, and one that stick is there, a big stick is there, which is joined to the center of that wheels which are moving. So when the cow will move in a circular motion, this wheel will also move and will bring the water from the wheel to the upside. And you can see there is one outlet also, outlet from this chamber where the water is filled. So this outlet is taking the water to the fields for the irrigation. So this is an old method of irrigation known as lever system. And this is also an example of circular motion because the cow is moving in a fixed path in a circular motion. Okay, because it can only cover that distance up to where that stick goes. So jitni badi wo stick hai, only that much distance the cow can cover, and it will move in a circular motion, and it will bring out the water, and the pump is there. The down one pump is there which is bringing down the water, bringing up the water, not down the water. Okay, that is, it is the traditional method of irrigation, also an example of circular motion. Clear? So okay, below this picture, see the motion of a point marked on the blade of an electric fan or the hands of a clock are examples of circular motion. See students, examples are very, very, very important. Each and every example which is given, that is important, because directly definitions will not be asked. So you will be asked about if any example will be given, and you have to tell that which motion is shown by this example. Okay, so you have to understand each and every example. Examples are very, very important. The electric fan or the clock by themselves are not moving from one place to another. I told you that the fan is not moving from one place to another, only it is moving at a fixed point. But the blades of the fan rotate, and so do the hands of a clock. If we mark a point anywhere on the blades of a fan or on the hands of the clock, the distance of this point from the center of the fan or the clock will remain the same as they rotate. So if I say, if this is a clock and these are the hands of the clock, so if I mark any one point on the hands of the clock, if I mark one point here, so if this, when this hand will rotate, okay, when this hand will move in a circular motion, so anywhere, if it is here, if it is here, if it is here, if it is here, so this point, so the distance from the center to this point will always be equal wherever the hand, this hand is moving here, because it is fixed at the center point. So that's why the distance will always be equal. Then next is, in some cases, an object repeats its motion after some time. This type of motion we have already studied in the previous chapter also. Which type of motion we are talking about?
Periodic motion.
Yes. So when the object repeats its motion after some time, this type of motion is called periodic motion. So the third type of motion is periodic motion. Okay, you can also write down here in book number, in the book only write down there number 3, periodic motion. So number one was rectilinear, second was circular motion, third is periodic motion. So what is periodic motion? When any object repeats its motion after some time, or you can say at a fixed interval of time. That is known as periodic motion. Take the stone tied with a string that you used in activity 6. Okay, that's the same thing which we used. Now hold the string in your hand and let the stone hang from it. Okay, like this. So there's a pen cap, but they are saying about stone. So they are saying that take the stone tied with a string that you used in activity 6. Now hold the string in your hand. I'm holding the string in my hand and let the stone hang from it. Pull the stone to one side with other hand like this and let it go. So what is this type of motion now? Now what it became? Have you ever seen this kind of thing in the clocks, in the wall clocks? Something moving continuously like this in the clocks. What is that called? What is this thing called when you see in the wall clocks, this kind of thing? You haven't seen anywhere, Krishav? Yes.
Ma'am, pendulum.
Yes, it is known as pendulum, and pendulum is a perfect example of periodic motion. Okay, because see what is happening, it is repeating its motion. Now once I'm just releasing from this side, so then see, going to and fro, moving to and fro, back and forth, back and forth. So this motion is a periodic motion which is repeating after some time. Okay, so this will stop after some time, but pendulum has a cell in it, so that pendulum never stops. Okay, it always move like this, keep on moving like this. So then this is a pendulum, and pendulum is an example of what? It is an example of periodic motion. Now something to have a lot of fun with, and something that will help us understand about periodic motion. Motion of a pendulum, underline all these examples now. These are all examples of periodic motion. Motion of pendulum, I already showed you. A branch of tree moving to and fro. Okay, when you might have observed when high wind blows, so that time there are the branches of the trees are moving. Okay, so when they are moving to and fro or up and down, that is also a periodic motion. Then strings of a guitar. Anybody knows how to play guitar, or anybody have seen guitar? You might have seen also. So you might have observed the strings of the guitar. So when you play the strings of the guitar, it again come back. Okay, how it produces sound? Because that creates a vibration. It is also an example of vibratory motion. So guitar is example of periodic motion also, and vibratory motion also. Okay, so you will place, if it will come like guitar shows which kind of motion, so you will write periodic also as well as vibratory motion also. You should know about this. So if any strings they are vibrating, they shows vibratory motion. Okay, while producing vibrations they produce sound. Then motion of a child on a swing, you can see in the picture A. It's guitar is also given. Picture C. Picture B is pendulum. See, all pictures are given here. A is what? Swing. So when any child is moving on a swing, so that is also periodic motion. B, pendulum, is also periodic motion. C, guitar. Guitar is also periodic motion as well as vibratory motion also. And then surface of drums, tabla being played. So when tabla is played, that is also periodic motion, because the membrane of the tabla, it is vibrating. Okay, that is also producing sound. These all are examples of periodic motion where an object, underline this line, where periodic motion, where an object or a part of it repeats its motion after a fixed interval of time. Okay, so this is the definition of periodic motion. Periodic motion is that motion where an object or a part of it repeats its motion after a fixed interval of time. This phrase is very important, after a fixed interval of time. Okay, so now we are done with free periodic motion. Now see, did you observe? Now this paragraph is very important. Jashandeep, mute yourself. Okay, Now this paragraph is very important. See, you will observe some changes here. Did you observe a sewing machine as a part of activity 5? Have you ever seen sewing machine? So this I have already told you that sewing machine is not moving from one place to another, but only the parts of the sewing machine are showing the motion. Which motion is shown by the sewing machine? I told you two motions are shown by the sewing machine. Which one? You know the parts of the sewing machine. One wheel is there which rotates like this. Okay, so that wheel is showing which type of motion?
Circular motion.
That is circular motion. And the other side is a needle which is going up and down, and it stitches the cloth. So that the movement of motion of the needle is which type of motion? It is
Periodic motion.
periodic motion.
Periodic motion.
Okay, so
Periodic
sewing
motion.
of the
Periodic
sewing machine is an example of circular motion also and periodic motion also. It also, you must have observed that it remains at the same location while its wheel moves with a circular motion. Underline this line. Its wheel moves with a circular motion. It also has a needle that moves up and down continuously as long as the wheel rotates, isn't it? This needle is undergoing a periodic motion. Clear? So sewing machine, the parts of the sewing machine shows, the wheel shows circular motion and the needle shows periodic motion. Clear? Now, have you observed closely the motion of a ball on the ground? So what happened when I just roll a ball on the ground? So this is not a ball, but just you can see a ball of thread. Okay, so if I just, now what will happen? Just observe it here. So if I just roll this thread ball over here on the surface, so which motion it will show? It goes from here to there. Okay, so which motion it is showing? Can anyone tell me? Yes, Gunpreet?
Rectilinear motion.
Yes. So it is, okay. Okay, you say only rectilinear motion. Only one type of motion.
Ma'am, circular motion. Circular motion.
Circular motion. Circular motion is the
periodic
ball.
motion.
Circular motion, how can
motion.
very good. Who said rotational motion?
Periodic.
Ma'am, yes.
Yes,
Ma'am,
very good.
periodic motion.
See, you know the motion of the earth. Earth is showing two types of movement. You might have studied in your 5th standard about rotation and revolution. पढ़ा है कि नहीं पढ़ा है? Rotation and revolution.
Ma'am,
Ma'am,
So for example, this is earth. So earth, you know that earth has axis. Okay, earth has an axis and it rotates also. Earth is rotating on its axis also, as well as around the sun also. So for example, this is sun. Okay, so and this is earth. So earth is rotating on its axis also, as well as around the sun also. So two types of movement are shown by the earth. So earth is showing rotation also, as well as revolution also. Okay, rotation means just rotating on its own axis, अपने आप में घूमना, and revolution means revoluting around the sun. Okay, so if I say, you might have observed when I just throw the ball like this, so no doubt ball is covering a straight path. So it is moving along a straight path. So you know that when any object moves along a straight path, that is which type of motion? That is rectilinear motion. Okay, but you know that ball also has axis, no? If anything in this is a circular, ball is circular in shape, so it has an axis and ball is moving on its own also. Okay, ball is moving on its axis also, as well as on the floor also. So two types of motion are shown by the moving ball. Which are the two types of motion? One is the rectilinear motion and one is the rotational motion. So one more type of motion we have studied, that is rotational motion. Write down. rotational motion. How will you define rotational motion? What is rotational motion? What is rotational motion? Can anyone tell me now? You have understood the concept, so how will you define it? Rotational motion means it is the motion of an object around a circular path in a fixed orbit. Okay, in a fixed orbit, because it has a fixed orbit, it has a fixed axis, so on its axis it is moving. Okay, though it is showing circular motion, but on its axis one fixed point is there at the center, so on that it is moving. Clear? So that is known as rotational motion. Example is moving ball as well as the motion of the earth also. Clear? Now fourth is rotational motion done. Now see, thus the ball undergoes, underline this line on page 105. The ball is rolling on the ground, rotating as well as moving forward on the ground. So which type of motion is shown by the moving ball? Thus, the ball undergoes a rectilinear motion as well as rotational motion also. So can you think of other examples where objects undergo combination of different types of motion? So that I've already explained you the concept of earth, the rotation of the earth and the revolution of the earth. Okay, two types. Then what happened? Okay. So then last type of motion, we did many measurement activities and discussed some kinds of motion. We saw, now underline this line, third line, we saw that motion is a change in the position of an object with time. So this is the definition of motion here which is given. Motion is what? It is a change in the position of an object with respect to time. And the change in this position can be determined through distance measurements. This allows us to know how fast or slow a motion is, the movement of the snail on the ground, a butterfly flitting from flower to flower, a river flowing along on clear rounded pebbles, an aeroplane flying high up in the air, making jet trails, moon going round the earth, blood flowing inside our bodies. There is a motion everywhere around us. Okay, so one more type of motion I want to tell you, which is not given in your book, that is known as, you can write down number 5. So write down all this type of motion on in the book only you can write. So last motion is, which I want to tell you, it is not given in your book. It is known as curvilinear motion. Curve. Curvilinear motion. Can anyone tell what is curvilinear motion? It is very simple, from the name you can understand. What do you mean by curve? So have you seen this kind of road anywhere? If you go to
Yes.
if you go to hill stations, when you climb the mountains by road, okay, when you're in the car, so you must have seen these kind of roads. Okay, hilly roads, mountainous roads are this kind only. So they are curvilinear, means the road, the car moving on a curved path, that is known as curvilinear motion. So when any object is moving along a curved path, so this is an example of curved path. Okay, so these are all curved. This is curved. This is also curve. This is curve. So these are all curves. So when any object moves along a curved path, that is known as curvilinear motion. Clear? So these are the 5 types of motion that you should know. Okay, so with this, our chapter is complete. Now just see the keywords. Now after looking at the keywords, so you know what are keywords? Keywords are the important terms which you have studied in this chapter. So if you know the meaning of these terms, all these terms, that means you have understood the chapter. So now just look at it. What are the keywords which are given? First is circular motion. So you know what is circular motion now? Okay, we know what is circular motion. Then distance, we know what is distance. It is the length of the points between, length of the space between two points. Measurement is what? It is the comparison of an unknown quantity with a known quantity. Periodic motion is what? It is the motion of an object. Can anyone tell me what is periodic motion? Who can tell me what is periodic motion?
May I?
Yes,
Ma'am, may I?
yes, yes.
Where an object or a part of it repeat
object
its motion
repeat.
after a fixed interval of time.
Very good. Yes. So where an object repeats its motion after a fixed interval of time, that is known as periodic motion. What is rectilinear motion? Anyone who likes to speak? Yes, Astik.
Ma'am, may I?
When something moves on a straight path, it is called rectilinear motion.
When any object moves along a straight line, a straight path, that is known as rectilinear motion. What are SI units? What are SI units? Yes, Gunpreet.
And the SI units are meter.
Huh?
And the SI unit is meter.
That is fine. That is the SI unit of length. But otherwise, what are SI units? होती क्या है SI units? Anyone else? Who is by the name T? Who is T in the class? I don't, I'm not sure whether anyone is there by the name T. Yes, T, you can unmute. He's gone. Ma'am, can you explain periodic and curvilinear motion? Periodic motion is when any object repeats its motion after a fixed interval of time. For example, the pendulum I showed you. Okay, so if you see the motion of the pendulum, it repeats after some time, and that is also at a fixed interval of time. Or formation of day and night also, that is also periodic motion. Okay, so they are also repeating at a fixed interval of time. And curvilinear motion is when any object is moving along a curved path. This is a curved path. This is you can see here, this is a curved path, and when any object is moving along a curved path, that is known as curvilinear motion. You can give example, car moving on the hilly roads. That is an example of curvilinear motion. Or moving off the bicycle in a zigzag way on the road. That is also curvilinear motion because zigzag makes curves. Okay. Yes, any doubt, any other doubt till now?
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
मैम
मैम हम लोग इसमें एग्जांपल ये वाली ले सकते हैं कि मैम कार पहाड़ पे चल रही है मैम शार्प कर्व्स पे कर्विलिनियर मोशन की
Yes, yes. Any object when it is moving on a curved path, but that should be specified. That should be mentioned. If it is said that car moving on hilly roads, so then it is understood that hilly roads are curved roads. Okay, but otherwise it's saying bicycle moving on the road, but that will be placed under rectilinear motion unless it is specified that it is moving in a zigzag way. Okay, if it is not mentioned, then you will place it under rectilinear motion, because normal anybody who rides a bicycle is in a straight path only. But yes, highway roads, no, highway roads rectilinear. Highway roads are not curved roads. Hilly roads are curved. Yes.
Ma'am, what are SI units?
Yes. What are SI units? Can anyone tell? No one? SI units are the standard units of measurement. Okay, SI units are the standard units of measurement that are used to measure different objects. So what is the SI unit? What is the SI unit of length?
Ma'am, meter. Ma'am, meter.
Ma'am, meter.
Yes. And what is the SI unit of time?
Second.
Minute.
Good. No, minute, no. You have to
Second.
unit. Simplest unit of measuring time. So the smallest unit of measuring time.
Second.
Yes, it is seconds. Very good. Okay. And what is the SI unit of mass?
Grams.
Yes,
Gram.
very good. Very good.
Gram.
Yes, gram. So, okay. Okay, so now you know SI units are the standard units of measurement, which is given by the International System of Units, you can say. Okay, what is the full form of SI? SI is it is known as System International. It is written as like that, but otherwise when we say, it is known as International System of Units. SI, system, S for system, I for international. So system international units. Okay, so these are the simplest units in which we measure the any objects. So SI unit of length is meter, SI unit of time is second, and SI unit of mass is gram. Okay, so this you should know. Yes, Soumya, you still raising hand?
Ma'am.
Yes, yes, Shriyan.
Ma'am, I have done ant activity.
Which activity? Ant activity you have done. Very good. You found the ants. Yes, yes. Please share, Shriyan. How did you do it? Very good. Nitish Singh, he also had done that ant activity. Very good. You're nature lover, huh? You're ant lovers. But still, seriously, a lot of patience is required to do this activity. Can you just explain it? How did you do it? No? If you have done it, so please tell no. How have you done it? This Shriyan, yes.
Sugar. Ma'am, by sugar.
Okay, so then how much time did you wait for the ants to come? Or in how much time the ants came?
Ma'am, 10-15 minutes.
Okay, so 10-15 minutes you had observed, huh? That's very good. You have good observing and you have patience also, because it requires a lot of patience to wait for the ants to come. Okay, so did you mark the points also then? Did you observe one ant? I told you to observe only one ant, and you have to mark the points where it was moving after few seconds. So did you do it like that? Okay, anyways, that is good if you had done it. Okay, so SI units, now you know it is the system international units. So units of measurement, these are also the units of measurement. These are the quantity in which we measure the objects. Okay, that are known as units of measurement, like meter, kilometers, millimeters. So these are all units of measurement. Now see, come to the question number 1. We'll discuss. Question number 1, who will read? Raise hands now.
Ma'am, may I?
Okay, Manpreet. Yes.
Give two examples each of modes of transport used on land, water, and air.
Yes.
Ma'am, can I give answer?
Okay, give. Very simple question. Two examples each of land transport.
There are mainly two modes of transport which are given below. Land transport. Those transports that run on land are called land transport. Example, bus and truck. Water transport. Those transports that run on water are called water transport. Example, boat and ship. Air transport. Those transports that run in air are called air transport. Example, aeroplane and helicopters.
Okay, that runs in air. Can anyone run in air? Runs in air and fly in air.
Fly.
Yes.
Ma'am, fly in here.
Yes, run will not come.
Ma'am,
But yes, that's good. You have explained the transport also, but there is no need to explain the transport. What is the question? They have asked only the examples. They have not asked about the definition. Okay, so no need to write the definition. Only what is asked, that only you need to write. So what is asked here? There are two examples each of land transport, water transport, and air transport. So land transport, you can write so many: bus, truck, train, railways. Okay, that is train only. Auto rickshaw, cycle, so many are there. And then water transport, boat, ships, submarines, or what else is there? This only, I think. Anything else? Water transport, because all kind of ships are there: big ships, small ships. Air transport, aeroplane, helicopter, fighter jets, rockets, spacecrafts. Okay, so these are also of air transport.
Ma'am, satellites आ सकते हैं?
Satellites, but you know, satellites, though they are something that fly in the air, but they are not for transport. Okay, transport is what?
submarine.
Transport is what? Transport is from one place to another. That is moving something. Okay, just wait.
Okay, ma'am.